Back hello. Also, yes, Shasha, it is a Risk of Rain song. I was playing Tropic of Capricorn, but I feel like it's fitting since we're doing roguelike today. But yes, hello. I'm doing fine. Uh, a few changes is that I'm not exactly super starting a diet yet, but I'm starting cutting back. And also, I did some workout shit today and cutting out energy drinks. So that's gonna be a thing. If I can get the screen to capture would be really nice. Please? Oh, there we go. But yeah, I'm doing fine today. It's just,
Stygius, you're revealing your past.
just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm just chilling today. But yeah, I spent time with my girlfriend last night, and that was fun. Up until the point where she stepped on a piece of broken glass. Which, it was, yeah. Screen's capturing, but there seems to be a little black bar at the bottom. Black bar at the bottom. Oh no, that's just the game. It's literally just the game, don't worry about it. Let's see. Especially may attack you critical, form which the blaze and the rope finally reveal itself. Bonus attack and move speed. After your special, you can do 2 critical damage. Your special dislodges the net from foes. Let's do bonus attack and move speed.
Grows stronger.
Oh shit, is she alright? Yeah, she was doing fine last night. I'm hoping it doesn't hurt too much today.
I am slain.
Because, yeah. We don't even know where it came from. We think it's because she, like, dropped a candle or something, or maybe from, like, a cologne bottle or something that got broken. And, it just got wrapped up in a towel or something. But yeah, it looked a lot worse than it actually was because the bathroom looked like... The bathroom looked like one of those stereotypical, like, horror movie bathrooms after the fact.
World, take heed.
But yeah, it was a lot better. I'm hoping it's a lot better today. Okay.
How I love to have these unexpected little run-ins with you, love. You are just so spontaneous, and I have a liking for that sort of thing.
Let's do that.
Back to dust. What now?
But yeah, it was one of those things where it was a very us kind of style of luck, honestly.
Enough. Some darkness.
Oh yeah, I can imagine a small cut in the foot ends up bleeding a lot more than you imagine. I think it was more the fact that it was, like, right on the toe as well, and, also it was, like, it was a pretty big piece of glass, actually. It was about, like, an inch from what I remember. That was just kind of, like, a long, thin piece, and I was like, oh, that's something.
A poem of power. Power of Olympus.
But yeah, luckily our friend and her pet was there to help out. Same person, just, yeah. Let's try out this. Hey, Shaleef, what's up? Yeah, I can imagine a
world
small one.
can
Oh,
wither
yeah.
in a season, Zagreus. Remember that when next the goddess Aphrodite makes her promises.
Cool. Crystal beam. Oh, that's good, but I want to keep crush shot. Effects are more potent. Your attacks stronger and inflicts chill. Let's go with this. See what happens.
Whew, that woke me up.
Downloading Among Us. How's Haiti been so far? It's been really good when I played it originally. I played the shit out of it when I first got it. I think it was like a 3-day stint, roughly, of me just kind of playing through it and messing around, but I haven't tried it out since the 1.0 update. I've heard the 1.0 update's really good, so...
What do we have here?
Let's do key. Actually, yeah, let's do key. The extremities bleed a lot for some reason. I also have no idea why. They just do. They end up being crushing something plastic. My hand, sharp cut in my hand was open, blood everywhere. And bandaged. At this point now, it's not bleeding anymore. Yeah, I mean it's definitely one of those things where like the extremities tend to bleed a lot more, but also it's a case of like what do you call it? It also didn't help that like we were having like a few drinks that night. So it was like, I think that's also helped it like bleed a lot more. We were just like sitting there and it was like, oh. Key. Let's jump down the hole. But yeah, it's pretty wild, honestly.
I understand that Zeus and all his kin on Mount Olympus think that you are born of Hades and the goddess Nyx. I was amused to learn of this deception. Nyx has mothered many of the underworld's own, so why not you?
She isn't my birth mother, no, but she is like a mother to me. Do you know her?
Oh, I know the goddess Nyx quite well, of course. Though it has been a while since we last communicated, and I feared, well, I was not the charitable sort back then. It is my hope that Nyx is faring well.
Next 2 send the gunners who face 30 more enemies after defined is worth more. Cast deals more damage. Any that. Oh. Go for that.
Let's see what happens. A fishing point here.
Oh. Missed the fishing point.
Sorry, wrong chamber. And I'm locked in.
Actually, I think this is the first time facing this enemy. Huh.
Back to the shadows.
Except...
There's something that I've wished to tell you, Zagreus. There is no shame in your upbringing. Many of us on Olympus, we likewise were born and raised under the strangest circumstances. Someday I'll have to tell you about mine.
Yeah, resist damage from traps. That shields damage. Like your special strong. Light. We go for that just because it's the option that's like highlighted.
Wretches of Tartarus are sealed away even from other condemned souls. Their only visitors, those fool enough to attempt escape.
Let's do this again sometime.
Let's do this. Actually, no. Yeah, let's get more keys, actually, fuck it. Because we can trade those up. Yeah, it was like one of those things where it was just very much like, yes, like, you know, of course, it kind of, it was one of those cases of course, this is kind of our luck. So yeah. In the future, someone will get into a classic car and won't know what sort of USB ports is there for USB ports. Yeah, I mean, possibly. That's if there is any fucking classic cars around, or if they just haven't all been retrofitted. I mean, that implies that there's going to be USB ports in cars in the future, and everything's not just going to all be Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, unless it all just gets, like, some other format. I mean, a lot of phones and stuff, for example, already go in that route of we don't want to have, like, any ports. Everything should just be, the only port should be the charging port, so... So who the fuck knows what the future is going to hold in regards to that? Let's go this way. I haven't really needed to use my attack power, that's been pretty good. No, I don't think everything will have wireless charging. Wireless charging, maybe not, but like I do think they're gonna probably reduce the number of ports on things to the point where everything is gonna kind of be expected to be Bluetoothed, or like at least have some kind of other connection. Boy is hiding on the side. There we go. What is this? Oh, health. Yeah, I guess I'll do the health one.
Come forth, wretches, and stop this meddler.
No time to lose.
You lived through all of that.
To collect. Cheers, father.
Yeah, everyone wants everything wireless. Pretty much, yeah. Like, it's not going to be everything that goes wireless, and there's probably going to be some emergency stuff, like, hey, if you need to, like, work on something, here it is. But it's probably going to go the majority of being wireless.
Damn you.
Because everything's kind of heading that way already.
You kill me, I kill you.
Which is one of those scary things, because I'd rather there be some redundancy in case things just don't fucking work. Because I always have that kind of mindset of, oh, well, I might need to, like, use some older media, which is why I still have a disk drive. Even though a lot of people don't these days.
Look what I found. That's better.
Next life up. It's in the
What's
shop.
on the well this time?
And start putting the most possible. Yeah, let's do that. You know, extra max health would be good. Let's roll this one just to see what we get.
How about another?
Oh. Why not? I did something to disconnect myself in the past, my past last night. I ended up tossing out my, my bats and a few other things I used to use when I was younger. It caused me a great bit of panic, though I feel a bit better now. I used to think of a time when I wasn't safe without bats, so paranoid about the whole thing. I mean, yeah, that's definitely fair, Shasha. I feel like getting rid of the past sometimes can be healthy. I mean, there's some shit that, like, I genuinely am glad I don't really remember. And I feel like part of it is just, like, moving on. Like, learning to move on. Even though it's, like, a hard thing to do.
Vast riches.
Generations are trying to change that about stuff, but not enough. Yeah. I'm hoping that they go back to having a bit more repairable stuff and not having it be like hee. Like, you're up shit creek if you, aren't prepared for certain things. Let's go for this.
I'll pay for that.
Calls. Ooh, okay. We're gonna go for that, because that's really good. Get that.
For safekeeping.
We're also gonna get that. Stronger inflicts chill. Go for more attack damage.
Hey, Carol. If there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you? Great. I bet Electo's next.
Would be extremely nice. Yep.
Oh, hi.
You. Good job, Redblood. You made it all this way. But I have got to send you back to Daddy now. Nothing personal.
Wish you could join me, Electo. Want me to put in a good word with Father next time so you can come visit us at the house yourself?
Oh.
Oh, you know, I'd rather have my eyes put out, but thanks for offering. Now, time to head on home.
I think not. Oh, it's been a while since I did this boss fight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Ooh. Okay. Let's get out of the fucking way of that. Ooh. Well, still got it. Okay.
Stygius shuddered as I picked it up.
Proceed.
Tartarus has proved unable to contain you.
Start encounter with gauge 15% full point 6 encounters. That's really good, actually.
Worth it.
You don't really need to restore health at the moment.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please. Closer to the surface. courtesy of the pact.
Oh yeah, also, since we're doing, like, after the initial game's content, and we're still on the same save, the donation thing today is to pick what pacts I have. And they're basically challenge mode stuff that can be summed up as adding extra damage to enemies, removing some of your abilities, adding a timer, adding, like, you know, other things to consider.
More Inferno bombers.
Oh. That works. This is always the stage where I lose at least one health on, or one life on. Not this particular part of the stage, but just the stage in general. This in Elysium usually gives me trouble. Oh, 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 oh. I don't think there's any fishing spots. I think we're good. Perfect.
Father won't miss a couple coins.
Ooh. Okay. I almost burned the fuck out of myself.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Let's do this.
Your heart shall never carry you astray.
Your weak effects have a longer duration. After you take damage, so get that one.
If you had given due consideration to this matter, then I doubt you would have chosen this outcome.
Did what I had to do.
Oh boy. Ooh, okay.
She's upset.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Oh, no, good.
You see, I have my father's temper, Zagreus. I am able to keep it in check, though I expect you to do your part.
He is. Okay. Special effects last longer than deflect. Resist damage from foes' attacks. Let's do Divine Dash. Ooh. Powered enemy. Ooh, another powered enemy. No, let's... Let's do... this.
Get me out of here. You two ready for me then?
There we go.
See you next time.
I don't reveal my greatest hunting techniques for just anybody, Zagreus, so you better appreciate what you're about to get and use it to go far.
Yep. Special storage may percent chance to be critical. If your critical chance marked. Yeah, let's do that.
The dead had better hide.
Perfect. Oh, this part always fucks me. Come on. There we go. Perfect. I could sell stuff I want to, but I don't exactly need to. Nor do I really want to. I can buy stuff.
This ought to help for sure.
Okay. Gems. Hold on a second, let me check who that was when I'm out of this fight, but thank you for the host.
Farewell.
Still drives me crazy that apparently just the Twitch app doesn't show hosts, and I'm like, okay, good job, Twitch. It's built into your system, but you don't show it.
Next.
Ooh. But yeah. Casca, thank you for the host. Love you, babe. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh. I mean, yeah, that would be worth it if I don't die.
Those tropes are not for you.
Let's make this quick.
Come on. Yeah, just a bit more. There we go. Cool.
It seems I need to look for better help.
There we are.
Worth it. Hmm. Ooh, that's what I actually wanted.
See that, Stygius?
There we go, back. Said to answer a question. A special makes you launch ahead, your attacks become a big chop, your attack fires a wave that pierces food. Okay.
Sharpened.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let's just go on boat.
Big one, huh?
This is the one I was his life on for sure. This one's got a fucking hard pattern to follow too, so. I'm gonna save my greater call for the actual final head. Because I'm pretty positive I can get through these two without dying unless I really fuck it up somehow. Okay.
Nowhere to hide from me.
There we go. Ooh. God damn. And diamond. And next floor.
Beats dying.
Instantly replenish when use of Death Defiance. I'll do that. Get a random item offered from the Well of Charon.
Just what I need.
Oh, okay.
Get out of this damn heat. Clear.
This fight's always the one. Well, this area is always the one that generally
That's
will
what the outside world is like.
do me in.
The fishing point. Fish. I caught a carp.
Oh, it's a carp. Pretty cool. Ooh, I want more weapon upgrades. Because there's one I am hoping to get between now and the final floor. It is the one that, gives me healing whenever I hit. Attacks with 2% damage strength. Attack comes a big chop. Damn, I do not want that. I'll probably do Shadow Slash, because that's still useful. Dead. There we go.
Good enough to eat.
Do that.
Stronger still.
Drop health. Heal 6 armor. Get health. Which sub 99, so yeah, I'll do that. Let's do this because I think I can pick up an attack speed bonus if I remember correctly. It's always the shieldy boys that give me some trouble. And the arrow boys, honestly. The arrow boys also give me trouble in Elysium. Hey Shadowkit, what's up? Doing okay. Playing some Hades. Hopefully you've been doing well. Okay, Shield Boy needs to go first.
Spoken.
You know, cuz, all this time that I've been busting souls across the borders of your father's land, it's good to have the chance to help somebody out the other way.
There we go. Comes Sturdy. Taking damage quickly, dash, recover some of your health. Quick recovery might be good. Pick up more favors from Aphrodite. Oh no you don't, I see you on the side. Fuck off.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butter.
You must forgive us, little godling, meaning our extended family here upon Olympus. Some of us are terribly stuck up and must be making matters much more complicated than they have to be.
I wonder, dearest Aphrodite, whether you'd be willing to repeat such things directly to my countenance.
Oh.
Oh, you
What's
must
that?
know full well that I would do much more than that directly to your countenance, Athena dear. Quite frankly, you could use a lot of work.
Oh. Cast gains any bonuses from your... Ooh. Indirectly striking bonus. Okay, I like that.
Cheers, you two.
Hmm. We basically have all of our stuff filled out, so let's start upgrading some things. Oh, I'm really glad I picked up the Wave Slash. Because, oh boy, those things are normally a pain in the ass. There you go.
God's
Perfect.
given me strength.
Okay. Let's buff our main attack some more, because we're going to need that. Hmm.
He's trying to respawn.
Ah, shit. Got to get him. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I always enjoy the faster attacks in this. So I always find it a lot easier to line it up with everything else.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Deal critical damage to a foe, the nearby foe is marked, critical damage affects damage to armor, okay. Not deal some more damage to armor. After your cast, when you hit or attack a special attack. After your cast, you hit with an attack or special, fire a seeking arrow. That could be useful. The Hunter's Mark is also good. Likes deal more damage to armor. Skill for this. Let's also do this.
That was ill-advised.
Nearly
Why
got
do
me.
I pay these wretches?
There we go. Do. Having more health would be nice, but I kind of feel like I want to have the money for whatever Karen has. That's not gonna be good.
Bye.
key or gems. There's no other options. I kind of want to go for the gems, honestly. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose life here. Okay.
I'll take care of this.
All clear.
Okay. I can choose Charon, Max Hell, 30 if there's any here. Nope. Okay. We're going to go to Charon.
No urns permitted in this chamber. I'll take it.
Get that. Power of one of our
Delicious.
abilities. Yeah, let's do that. Then let's do. Ooh. Those can deflect and also make foes exposed. Death Defiance makes you impervious longer. Punish one use. Yeah, do that. Fuck your pods. Anyways.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
You are just in time, fiend from lowest depths. Asterius and I have trained extensively since our last skirmish here.
So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. You're constantly awaiting your next fight to the death.
And who are you to judge, you misbegotten, shameful, unfilial maggot? It is an honor to have the opportunity to spend my afterlife perpetually standing in your ruinous path.
Uh-oh. Hope time for Minotaur Man to catch it. It has been a while since I did this fight. Ah. Oh, that was kind of wasted. It's a little scuffed. That's the Minotaur of.
You and me now. Deserving fiend, all which you think you have achieved will merely with you.
Oh, this fight's always a pain in the mass. Oh, okay.
Lord Dionysus, lend me your power. I am not finished yet. Your presence is a stain upon Olympia.
I might get through this one. I don't know if I'm going to. Without losing the last one. Ooh, okay. I did.
That ought to shut him up. Fit for a god.
Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade?
I'll take the service exit, thanks.
Yeah, my guess is this one is likely going to be the last floor I make it, based off of how I did last time. If I could pick up some fucking healing, then I'd maybe have a bit of an easier time.
One last stop.
Thank you.
If I make it to the boss, then I'll actually be a bit surprised.
The edge of Father's realm.
Oh, what's this back here?
Not far from here, the dead begin their journey to their final resting place down in the depths below. And so the river boatman Charon often passes through.
Generous selection of his wares.
Let's get a
Should come in useful.
buff to that.
Extra blessing.
See if I can pick up some money. Let's do that first. Do you think that dude actually remembers being defeated over and over? He certainly doesn't act like it, even though the Minotaur remembers. I think he remembers, and it probably pisses him off a lot. Because he makes comments on it. He's just got too much of an ego to sit there and be like, yeah, you defeated me fair and square. Yeah, I'm gonna try my damnedest on this, but I have an inkling that I'm not gonna actually win this one. Because normally I'm a lot better stacked whenever I go up against, Jesus. Oh, time to hit that.
I'll take this one.
Well, let's get that one dude that restores revives. Yeah, the problem was I think he's only in Elysium, so...
What lurks in the waters of the surface?
It's gonna be a case where I don't believe it's gonna happen.
Looks like a gut. That's quite a stash there, Charon.
Let's do that, because I need more life. Let's just upgrade my shit some more.
Sharpen my senses.
Oh boy. Okay.
Try this way.
See, what I was hoping for with this, because I took the sword out, I was hoping to get the one that decreases my overall health, but it gives my attacks a bleed effect. Well, not a bleed effect, but a life leech effect.
What is this stuff?
Because that would, like, greatly help me out. And just hope to make that happen. But unfortunately it has not happened. I have an okay selection of, like, abilities. The freeze I don't think is going to do much. The weaken might work. The call is not the best version of it. It could be a bit better.
Found it already.
Oh, okay.
Gods grant me strength.
Let's do cast as a white shot. Dash deals damage to deflect. Armed critical chance. Dude, solve their cast. Claim that.
Treat for Cerberus.
Restore our health.
Heading back.
How much
Now for a chat with Cerberus.
money do we have? Okay, so I'll only go through the other stuff. So I get that maximum health increase before we leave. Oh, hello. Funny enough, I'm a bit more comfortable with this floor now than I was previously. The only thing that can screw me up is these rats, honestly. And that's about it.
I'm rich.
Slain foes have a chance to drop that. It's not going to be useful and deal 50% damage to armor for the next 6 encounters. I might save up and wait and see what I can get from Charon. Like, I might luck out again, but like the last fight's fairly hard, and also like this is my first time coming back to this in like probably a few months at this point. So I could sell something if I wanted to. Weak effects last longer. Nah, I'm good with what I got.
Synthesis.
Oh. That was almost really fucking bad. Oh shit. Rage Hound, thank you for the raid of 13. Hello. This is an interesting Doom mod. Do I still have it set to Doom? Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Now I have it set to Hades. It should be. But yes, hello, Ender the Trojan. How are you doing?
Down the chute.
Yes, Rage, thank you for the raid.
Maybe I should check the other passageways
Let me do
before I leave.
the shout out. Oh, thank you, shout out. Nope, just trolling. Fair. I always worry about that because sometimes I'm like, maybe it didn't, like, stick this time.
For that.
Yeah, Godgate charges up automatically. Oh, that's actually really fucking good. Holy shit.
Felt that.
But yeah, we're on the last section before the end for, this. For this thing and stuff. So let me finish murdering every rat in this room. I am 2 levels away from Classic Goal. Nice! Yeah, we're getting there with that. Yeah, I'll be glad when we get there, because honestly it's a big climb. Oh, hello. That's a big boy, and I don't like it. All I'm gonna say is I'm not a fan. Jesus Christ, come on. Oh, I see you. Hold up. Ooh.
In the name of Hades. Nice.
Critical effects deal even more damage after you cast their attacks. Fire seeking. You know, yeah, do that. Total money took 3 days to move 1 level. Yeah, during the end, it gets pretty fucking crazy in a lot of MMOs I've noticed, where it's like, it gets to the point where it's like, oh hey, like, you want to move a level? Well, fuck you. And you want to do anything at a reasonable pace? Well, I got some bad news. Oh, I didn't even realize where on the screen it was. Holy shit. Whoops. Let's do...
Should be useful.
Do that. Because I don't know if we're going to get the last thing that's there, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm picking up Hades again after, like, spending a lot of time not playing it, because 1.0 finally came out, and I'm like, I'm curious what it looks like, so I figured I'd do a smaller stream of that today. And do, like, a few runs and just see how it goes. Health. Well, not even the health, I need to get to the cure. God damn it. Oh my god. This fucking... There we go. Stop standing in the middle of the poison. Damn rats. There we go. Alright, you lost your living privileges, sir.
exchange.
Oh. Ooh. I'm gonna go for it.
Almost won't mind. One Sata sack for one good boy.
Okay, let's pick this up.
Use this.
Real effects deal more damage, any damage. Your critical effect deals more damage to armor. Let's do that.
The hunt is on.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
One three-headed good boy.
See you, boy.
Okay. We might win this. I don't have high hopes because we're a little bit... We don't have any, like, way to return health, so that might screw us. And we are running with one of the packs that ups damage a little bit. And we're only on one extra life. So I'd effectively have to do this perfectly.
You have yet to see the sun itself. You know only the light of Ixion, but the sun, it is positively blinding, hideous.
It has been snowy nightfall every single time now that you mention it. I didn't know it snowed so much up here.
It hasn't always, but that's of no consequence to us. Especially when there's a raging battle to be fought. Darkness.
Where'd he go?
Nowhere to hide from me.
You are the prey, not me.
Oh boy. Yeah. I did not get away in time. Also, that skull is gonna be a problem. It might be fine if I could just kite it out, but I'm not sure. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'm gonna kite it out.
Come forth, wretches, and dispose of this unfaithful oath.
Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
Oh, damn it!
Ooh, yeah, that was a rough one.
Reimbursement for last
I
time.
think it's funny to think that Hades literally dressed like a TV show wrestler. Yeah, a little bit. Although I appreciate that they kind of dressed him like a Greek god. As in, like,
How am I going to beat
he is big, buff, and just very, like, like, stacked.
I must confess something to you, my friend. My mind still wanders to Eurydice quite often, and my memories of her, despite my best attempts to move along with my existence here. I would call it a fatal flaw, except I am already dead.
Don't torture yourself, mate. You've been through enough. As is she. You still care for one another, just don't have a way to get the point across. But I have an idea.
I too once had ideas, Zagreus. Ideas and inspirations. It was so very wonderful to have a muse.
I know.
Okay. Let's see what construction shit we can do.
Too pricey for me.
Lounge? Huh. Didn't get chord music.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't see why
let's
not.
get that.
My music stand.
New piece of music.
Oh, that one.
Zagreus.
Trying to
Hades served you with a pact of punishment. You must be very proud.
What, you mean the gigantic infernal contract reserved only for extraordinary circumstances? Yeah, I suppose I'm pleased that Father's gone to all that trouble just for me.
Well, when you're finished being smug about it, know that all of us are bound by its terms. You can force a lot of things to change if you're not careful.
A lot of things such as how you refuse to reason with your positively charming sisters, Meg.
The extreme measures condition. You wouldn't dare. Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
Anything for you, Meg.
Oh right, I can give fish to this dude because I found fish.
The rafters. Here's what I caught.
Oh, neat.
Use them wisely, my friend. Got anything good?
No, why not?
Give me the current special.
See if anyone else says anything, just say. Also, let's pet doggo.
Circumstances call for more pets.
Give pet. Pet giant 3-headed doggo.
I saw your father storm out of the house in his regalia. So he must have confronted you himself at last. I see that must have not gone well. You were so close.
Well, at least I know who will be waiting for me the next time I climb all the way to the Temple of Styx and manage my way out.
Don't lose heart, lad. I did not train your father, only you. He is a god, but he is just a god. If you'll forgive my bit of treason there.
Just a god.
Yep. Do, 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 do. Did we unlock anything?
I can do better.
So what's the alternate for this? Randomly alter a boon or roll of your own.
Outside.
Let's get deep pockets. Raise the chance of them to be rare by 1% per rank. Let's go for deep pockets again, max that out.
Alright.
We have a little bit more to play with.
I should go.
Oh. Okay. Punchy boy gauntlets.
Want a piece of me, boyo?
Well, ready to go for this.
You are as multifaceted as anyone I know.
So let me grab this really quick and upgrade it, because I like the sword.
Stygius, awaken.
Yeah, also, because of our little wild card thing today, part of that is that if people want to donate, they can change this whole list. So it's a case of if people want to really fuck with me, they can. It's like last call on that before this run. I'm probably gonna do it again in probably a minute. So if people want to donate to choose these things, then they can, and like make my life a bit harder. And I will say they got some interesting ones in here. Hard labor, falls deal 20% damage, bonus damage, lasting consequences. Any healing restores less your total life. Convenience fee, all prices are up. Jury summons foes in standard count as appear in greater numbers. Extreme measures. Each underworld region's boss gains one new technique, one region per rank. Let's see. All foes have higher health totals. Most armored foes have perks. Middle management. Mini boss encounter obtains +1 armored foe. Exit to the underworld region requires you purge one boon to unlock it. Forced overtime. All foes move at speed and attack speed 20% per rank. Heightened security. All traps and magma deal 400% bonus damage. Routine inspection. Your talents from the Mirror of Night are deactivated, -3 per rank from the bottom up. Damage control. All foes have heart, making them ignore initial instances of damage, 1 per rank. Approval process. You have fewer choices when offered boons. And tight deadline. You get 9 minutes to clear each underworld region, or else -2 minutes per rank. I think it's kind of an interesting set of shit, which is why I really like this game, because even after playing it's gotten kind of interesting, but since nobody seems interested yet, I'm probably going to just eat and send it. If we do more Hades again, I'll probably do, like, that wild card, because that wild card to me is very interesting.
Why, thank you.
Oh.
Something's troubled me a little about you. You fight so desperately. At first I thought you simply lacked in patience, but now I see it's urgency that drives you. What is it that you're after, really?
Attacks turn 50% chance to crit. Let's do that. I've had a lot of luck with these fists too, so this might be the run that does it again. We might have time for, like, another run after this one, depending on how long it takes. Let's go with... Let's do this.
The surface lately, Zagreus. My confidence remains unshaken that you shall get out of there eventually. No matter what sorts of unknown horrors lie shrouded beyond the boundary there.
Okay. You're still stronger. Like your cast damages foes in a small area, your dash deals damage you like to. Okay, I'm gonna take that again. Right. Let's do that.
More witches?
Yeah, I really love the art style of this, and they kind of present roguelike in a bit of an interesting way. And it's not just like, hee, like, you know, you do the thing and then you fail out and that's it. Because there's a lot of options and a lot of ways that you can kind of stack things in your favor, but it doesn't get too much to the point where it's like, oh, well, you know, you have to have it this way or win, because the alternate option is, hey, you just have to be good enough at telegraphing and dodging to understand that, like, this is what the enemy attacks look like. Because I probably could have beat that fight with, probably could have beat that fight if it wasn't for the fact that, yeah, I am the Rust. I haven't played this in a bit. Hello, pods. Instantly gain. Yep.
This ought to help for sure.
The cast deals damage. I don't really need that. Fair on. I think I have enough to, like, probably get something from there. It's still early. Ooh. Let's go for you.
Should help keep me going.
Dash more times after your dash sturdy. Let's do greatest reflex here. That's a Dionysus, I think. No, it's not Polio.
generous right now, know what I mean? And so he's something extra potent for you. Ought to keep you going for a while longer than you're used to there.
Okay, inspect will inflicts hangover your cast lobs explosion. Take less damage while at 40% life or low. I'll do that. Because that is very useful, especially during some of the fights.
Blood and darkness.
I thought I'd find you here.
Oh.
Okay.
Wave of 1,000 fists.
Work faster next time.
Well, that's better.
Okay, what are you? Yeah, I'll take the gold.
Let's try it.
Stop him, Riches, now!
At least I'm giving up some coin.
Worthless.
There we are.
Okay, so I could go down here, but I also want to see what's over here. Usually that gives a pretty good bonus. Oh, yeah.
You know, Prince Ed, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something I missed out in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
Well, something's just about always a miss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
Healing darkness. Let's get some gold.
You covered, Prince.
Thank you, mate.
Careful out there.
Sure. I'll take that.
That works. Get this boil out. There we go.
A gift. Which way?
This way.
Kieran's shop.
Ooh. What's in here? I don't think I've ever seen this before.
How fares your war against the dead?
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay.
The War God's power.
Do
Sure, it's
that.
mate.
Oh, I could have
Time to face
grabbed
the
whatever
Furies.
that was. Fuck. Oh well.
Oh, good. I was really hoping we could change the subject. Please?
I get through this really fucking quick, actually. What the fuck is this game? Basically, babe, it's an action roguelike thing based off of Greek mythology. It's really fucking good.
Nice chatting. Found you.
Unfortunately, it's only a single player. Really need to blow money on anything yet.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare.
Oh, it looks really good with the new art and shit. Yeah. Like, it's the same people who did Bastion and Transistor, if you ever played those games. But yeah, it's got that, like... It's got a really good aesthetic to it. I enjoy the look of everything. And the music is once again on point. Because all of Supergiant's games have had, like, really good music.
Change of scenery, at least.
There's just, like, this.
The bloodless lie in wait out there, I guess.
Nope, never played them. What's the overall reason for the game? Basically, you're playing as Zagreus trying to escape out of the underworld. And basically you have to climb out through the pits of hell, effectively. Because Greek mythology. And pretty much every time you go, you're effectively, like, trying to do another run. And, like, just trying to get further. You get different boons and stuff that help you out. Let's go with that.
Juicy.
And let's go get some of these. I really enjoy the way this ends up playing because it plays really smooth because there's a lot of different... There's a core group of weapons that are, like, really good and feel really good, and you modify it just with the boons and stuff to sort of fit your playstyle better.
Shiny.
They're on extra health. Nothing else that I can tell. Let's go down here. Yeah, it's got that big roguelike energy. So I just did Hazard 3 Mech Terror Plague and 10 Mech Terror spawn right in the beginning of 2 Spitball Infectors. Yep, welcome to how that kind of tends to go in Deep Rock. That's another game I gotta play more of, is Deep Rock Galactic.
Beware the narrow distance between hastiness and swiftness. A distinction I am not so sure the god of travel fully understands.
Yes. Okay. You face 30% more foes after your special does more damage. 400% damage from traps, boons on 24%, be rare or better. Go for this.
So shall it be.
Time for another voyage aboard the Barge of Death.
This is a really neat section. Oh, crystals though. Ooh. God damn.
The winds of war blow fiercely on the surface now, my kin. Thus I'm able to confer upon you even greater power than has...
He's offering an exchange.
Special inflicts doom. Essence and blade rift. Let's do that. Nope. Nope. Not like that.
Claiming these.
Yeah, spin the wheel.
Get.
Oh, okay. Some extra health. I'm gonna go for this. That's gonna be really fucking good. But yeah, they really play into the whole, like, they understand the whole mythos, and they understand Greek mythology, which is really nice when they, like, did this. Like, they actually get it. They go for that.
Thank you for this.
After you critically damage a foe. Yeah.
I thought we were on better terms, cousin. I ask only for your cooperation, yet still you turn your back.
Forgive me, Athena. Let's give her a show.
Oh shit! Thank you for the resub, Conway. Hello for 12 months. Holy shit! It's been a year. A whole year. Also, this is a game you'd probably enjoy, dude, if you haven't picked it up yet, because goddamn, it is really good. That and it's hit 1.0, and like, what I can tell, they've added a lot of new shit to it. Where did he go? There he is.
The curse of chaos has been lifted.
All is forgiven, Zagreus, and I take no offense. Exacting vengeance is just something we Olympians all do from time to time.
That's on point. And you deflect attacks, it deals more damage. Your abilities can deflect their foes are exposed. Let's do that. Let's visit Charon. Ah. Nothing like super great, but not bad either. Cast seeks foes. After a cast, when he hits the attacker, special fire seeking arrow. I'm gonna do that, because that's gonna be really good to combo with this fast attack that I have. Oops, didn't mean to punch Charon in the face. The music is really nice too. Yeah. They know how to pick people to like compose music for their games. Oh. It's a different boyo. I need to get a call because that's going to make these fights a bit easier. Come on. Come on, need to hit one of you. There you are. down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. Now 4 down, 5 down, 6 down. Perfect. Oof.
Enjoy your magma bath.
Doing pretty well here, but I think the deciding area is going to be Elysium. Because if I can get through Elysium without much of a hitch, I think I'll be doing good. And nothing worth buying anyways.
That's it for Asphodel. There.
Because this whole area is the one I usually have trouble in. This and the maze. The maze, not as much. I've been getting better with that. Elysium is still a bit rough.
Elysium, I've returned.
Okay. Let's go for this, because getting a weapon upgrade is going to be really... Alright, gotta kill you guys.
More punching practice then.
Butterflies, not good. Oh, okay. Dash strike deals expect damage at the attack sequence. Your attack has more range and deals 10% more damage. That's a tough one. I'm gonna concentrate Knuckle though.
Deadlier than ever.
Okay, what's this? Let's go for it. We could probably do it.
You truly are an idiot, aren't you?
Ba, 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 ba.
Enough, I've better things to do.
How close to finishing are you? Are you close to explosion? I mean, I'm pretty close. Very close. Let's go for this boil. But yeah, I have beat this on stream before like 1.0 came out, but now it has been a while. And there's a lot of new stuff that like I haven't really looked at yet. So I'm gonna have to like do some stuff off stream at some point. Please attack speed.
So then, if Finny's looking out for me, that's good, that's good. She likes to put a lot of thought and stuff in everything. It's all a little much, if you ask me.
Dash. Yep, that's what I wanted. Just 20% faster attack speed. Fuck it.
What is it now?
Some big Fist of the North Star energy. Your attack is more range, just some damage. Yep, there we go.
Modified.
Nothing I really need yet. Let's go with Ares. I don't know why I thought Hades. I guess it's because of the name of the game, so... Oh, Bullman.
Huh. You mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir. It surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared. Inexperienced. No longer. Come. Thank you for sparring with me, short one. I'm glad we've made a habit of it thus.
Okay, bye.
Well fought, Asterius. Hello, Lord Ares. Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh. Your effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. Your attack speed cast deal more damage. Oh. Let's do Urge to Kill. Just stack a fuck ton of damage. Huh. Deflected back in your face. Perfect.
Mine.
I know what that is. But I'm full on all my replenishes. And Charon might have something useful. Gotta try Charon. What's this?
Always hits the spot. I'll pay for that.
Yeah, that works. Different looking area. Oh, I thought this would have been the boss fight, but apparently not. Dionysus or... Let's just power up our current abilities a bit more. The sound of this gives me a bit of an E1M1 feel, actually, from the music here. It sounds very slightly like E1M1. Oh no, you need to go, sir. You need to stop giving people vulnerability frames. There we go. Power up.
The power of the gods.
If you critically hit foe, nearby foes marked. to do more damage. J is the all damage run.
Let's see what else.
Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, shieldy boy.
Bottle of nectar. Looks like a good batch.
Do this again. I think we're like right near the final boss again. Well, for the boss in this area. Didn't get a call. There we go. That's what I want. Alright, I'm definitely gonna lose a life here, I think, because of just my setup.
These two.
See here, Asterius. The god-hated fiend is back once more to be destroyed by our joint righteous fury.
God-hated. You'll have to be more specific. I have the gods on my side. Though, I suppose you do too. Why can't they make up their minds?
They have made up their minds. They stand united against darkness, as do I. With the exception of Asterius here, who serves the light. Let's serve it now, my friend. To battle!
Yeah, it's easier to just get the Minotaur out of the way so I can at least like focus on the other dude down. Because other times it gets really fucking dicey. Yep, I knew I was gonna lose at least one life in this. But keep it to one. There we go. I always find that attack really hard to, like, deal with.
Oh, goddess Demeter, I must have your support.
Yep, I lost two. Okay. Hopefully I can find something to replenish that. If I lose three, then I'm gonna be a bit upsetty spaghetti. There we go. Ooh.
Finally. Ambrosia. To my greatest fan.
Proceed.
I shall stop you by my own hand if I must.
Then I'll deal with you the same as all the rest. Damn it, can't get that.
Shit.
Should I take the train?
The 80. I have 13. I'd need to basically dump all 3 to get that, so it's not like super worth it.
Got through Elysium.
I've reached the surface. That's quite a stash there, Charon.
So that's gonna be a definite buy, because it's only 100. Everything else, I don't. Let's go for first.
Hello.
Ooh. Okay. Smoked all that.
Let's see. I might deliver that big father over there.
Dropped that at the wrong time. That's fine.
Looks like I'm clear.
So yeah, I do have food in front of me. So I might make this the last run of the night, then probably pick it up maybe like tomorrow night again. That or do some more Doom mod stuff, depending. I'll have to see. I'm trying to mix it up a bit more too, and just not do like the same game 3 times in a row, so.
Let's think about this.
Let's go dump that.
There it is already. Good enough to eat. Now back to Cerberus. Enough of this place. Should I go fight some Satans to get out of here?
Let's get that.
You, mate?
See if we can pick up something to replace what we just lost. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can, like, pick up
Use the
something to
route of
fill the
fishing
final
there.
slot. Oh, fishing spot. Fishing.
That's a bite. It's a sucker, all right.
Let's do it in this order.
You're dead.
Okay, so I still don't have healing per se, but I'm still in a much better spot than I was previously, I think. Because I have more lives and also my attack has been more reliable. The fuck? That apparently did a lot more damage than I thought it was doing. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm back to 1 life. That's not great. I should, in theory, still be able to get through this just fine. The run's not scuffed yet. Especially if I luck out and that happens to have the item that I'm hoping it has.
This temple's positively crawling. In the name of Hades.
I saw titties. Yep. Special inflicts hangover. Use it if found and restores all health. Could do that.
I'll just take this one.
Fuck. Still not enough.
Maybe this way.
Might beat this run? This is another one of those that kind of depends, because, like, I might not be having, like, the best luck with health and everything, but I'm kind of throwing down enough damage where like, everything's kind of dying pretty quickly. So yeah, it might be doable. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Gonna get the upgrade.
Cheers, mate. Better blessing.
Okay.
Try this way.
That was a very claustrophobic chamber. This one isn't much better. Okay, we're still good.
Oh, it's just a tiny vermin. Oh, gods.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, what is this? I've just been fucking bamboozled to high hell, goddamn. Stop running around, fuck you. God damn it. This run might be scuffed due to tiny vermin. Oh my god.
So vicious yet so tiny. Whew.
There you go. Hey, Heg, what's up? God damn, Abby, don't edge that hard, please. Yep. I will try not to edge that hard, but no promises. Oh, fuck. Just like, he literally like 4 health left. He.
Thanks, boy.
Actually, 7 health left, okay. This is gonna be an interesting fight.
Been waiting long?
You know now what you're doing here is without any purpose whatsoever. Even if I don't slay you myself, you'll simply perish when you cross that threshold there. And yet you still persist.
I do. Besides, making these treks helps pass the time during the ongoing underworld renovations, and I'll be in tip-top shape once they're complete.
Would that we had a little more support. The renovations could have been complete by now. As ever, you think only of yourself. But if you must insist like this, then you will find me waiting for you once you get here. Every single time. won't last for long.
Ah, fuck.
Darkness.
Ah. I got dodged out of that.
By the power of Skelly.
Power reference. Darkness.
Come on.
Darkness.
Got you.
Oh, no, I don't.
Now that we had our little warm-up, it is time that we began in earnest. Enough of this.
Oh, I dodged into that. Fuck.
Told you, boy, that there is no escape.
That was really close. Oh, fuck. Yeah, pretty much.
He's strong, I'll give him that.
Honestly, if I hadn't fucked up on the rat, I might have actually gotten that one.
That's funny. Nothing on my list at all this time, except I could have sworn I saw you walk right out of the pool back there. I'll have to have this thing looked at.
I guess so.
Now, here you go, Survey, and, don't eat me, please.
Pet dog,
You had enough
pet
to eat
dog,
lately, haven't you,
pet
boy?
dog, pet dog. Okay. See, I'm probably gonna end it there and chill, because I know I'm gonna be a little bit tired this week due to, making some, like, diet and kind of life changes, so... Yeah, if I seem a little grogged out, that's probably gonna be why. It's not really anything, like, super stressful or out of the ordinary, it's just that my body needs to, like, adjust. Huh. I would look if I had the money for it. I wonder what the special is. But yeah, it's shorter stream for now. How many keys do I have? Not a super large amount. Talk to
Your
Nix and
father
then...
is not here and you are back. Then it can only mean one thing. Are you alright, my child?
Yes, I think so, Nix. Returning here by Father's hand does put a special sting into it, though. So, any invaluable tips on how to vanquish him? Some hidden weaknesses only you know about, something like that?
You know his weaknesses better than anyone. Better even than he. It pains me to know that the conflict between you could not be settled in some other way. But if this is how it has to be, destroy him for me. Next you fight up there. However long it takes. Would you do that?
I would. I will.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. We gotta pick up stream tomorrow with either more of this or something else. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out and chilling. Thanks to Conway for the resub for a whole year. Holy crap. And thanks to Rage for the raid. Gonna throw it on intermission while we look for somebody else to raid. But let me just open up Twitch. See who's around. Oh, I know who we're gonna raid. Hold on. Gonna raid a friend of the channel. I got the spelling right, because I always fuck up the spelling on this. Yeah, we're gonna raid this dude. But thank you to everyone who came out and watched, and thank you to Conway for the sub again. Thank you to Rage for the raid. We're gonna be doing more shit tomorrow, and I will catch y'all then. Have a good night.